and what turn 8 did to him, Dale Wood. Between that, we had a whole heap of stuff happen. But look at this. What happened yesterday to Dale? I mean, it was just so incredibly nasty. It started on the way in, and then watch this. This is your bird's eye view. Boom!
Confirmed 60 kilometres.
Now here's what's happened, and trouble on the run up to the braking area at turn 4. And that's punched him hard into the wall, and that's fluid leaking from the diff housing there, or the brake system. And Michael begging for...
Now this is interesting. That's really interesting. What happened just then?
Oh, that was absolutely ridiculous. He should not.
Only because you had him pegged as
Hang on, Zinger replay shows Ingle giving Jason Richards a big touch-up.
Garth's bottled them all up, and he gets a bump. He gets a bump. James Courtney.
Now we can see the rear of the Team Autobahn car onto the side. Check out another Zinger replay. This will explain what happens to the new man in its super cheap auto. Ride him, cowboy.
That's broken the right-hand front shock when he's come off the back of that second curve. Am I answering now, or would you like me to put the graphic up first with the answer?
Is this an open...
Oh, here we go. Gisbergen into the side of Winterbottom. He wasn't up far enough by the look of it to begin with. We'll just have to have a look.
Now, they were disputing 6th and 7th, and that's taken the front end.
Oh, almost in front of his teammate. That was ugly.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see steering damage on that car.
And the whole thing about an overtaking move like that...
Here we go. So that's Garth coming around, and then...
There's definitely oil. He spun on that oil for sure.
He's got the hazards going.
Jamie's got this neatly stitched up.
Oh, Lowndes! That looks like engine failure. That's it. Was it?
Well, it was all locked up. There's a pile of smoke.
Like there was so much smoke, wasn't there?
Yeah.
It looks like oil maybe over the back tyre, Crompo, to do that. That's definitely something very strange.
Looked like a combination of everything on the Zinger replay. He was lucky to get away without heavy damage at the rear. What that does is put Lee Holdsworth into second place.
This is him again. This is turn 11. So it must be. It's got to either something's broken or it's hosing its oil on the rear tyres. The Lowndes will be hating this. Yeah, very shrewd move. Marcus Marshall all crossed up in the 77 car at turn 7. It was a pretty clean opening lap yesterday. Not the case today. Much more push and shove.
Ouch.
That's Jack Perkins.
At the sweep at turn 8, Soto Racing.
Here we go. We're just going to have a replay now of Marguana up the inside of Perkins. Off onto Marshall.
Jack's been hit.
Well, it's broken something most likely. And when he's leant on it at turn 8, it's failed and pitched him into the wall, I'm guessing, for Jack.
That's exactly right now.
So that's Jack in car number 11, the Dodo car. He's then gone down to the next high-load right-hander, and the car's steered straight into the wall, either with a failure or with a puncture in the front left-hand corner.
The thing is, you can tell there, watch the speed that he comes in with from our wall cam. Oh, just looks and sounds ugly. He knew by then, he's definitely backed it off. He didn't go in there full pelt. Geez, that camera's got some lives, hasn't it? Dale Wood wiped it out on Friday.
And it's a big slide on the inside here now. There's Jack. And look at this slide. Oh! That is dry clean.
Does this tell the story?
And by itself.
Okay, so Will Davison's already got ahead of him there.
Yeah, but you know what it will be? It will have hit the tyres at the left-hander behind the pit.
And replay here at turn 11. And that's contact with the wall. Is that James or Stephen?
I think it might be James.
That's the reason why James has come back in, I'd say.
That's coming out of turn 3 across the curb.
Yeah, well, good.
That will be a safety car for sure, because we're too slow to come up. I'll come back to that because here's the replay. Now that's broken the front left suspension or steering on that car. Tim cannot steer it. He's gone straight into the wall at 3. So that started at 1.
Stand by on that. Zinger replay will unfold something up here at turn 4. Yes, it will. The other super cheap car of Russell Ingall and the Jack Daniels car of Rick Kelly.
Yeah, and Russell actually already had the rears locked by the time he got into the back of Rick. So it reacted poorly to the bumps or the curbing or the white line or something up there. Went into Richards is also reporting a misfire in the Team BOC entry at the moment. They're bringing him in this lap, and a problem here
For Rick Kelly.
Rick Kelly turns the car around at turn 15, locked the rear brake. We've seen a bit of that this weekend. And Michael Patrizzi was the other car.
So now Will Davison, the 26-year-old.
Oh, very close. Cold tyres.
Briefly for fifth gear, and then, we've got a problem with Dale Wood on the exit of turn 11. He's gone off to the right-hand side of 11. If Wood's car stays there, there is a safety car.
There it is, top of the screen.
Yeah, so just what I said, he's put the right rear across the wrong side of the concrete pad there. You can see the witness marks on the road.
Oh, into the wall, Jason Bright, down at 9. How much damage did that do? He's going to get another touch as well. And Craig Lowndes came in on lap 40. Zinger replay down at turn 9. Look to the right, the green Fujitsu car.
The reason Bridie had to go there was just to avoid drilling the back of Stephen Richards' car. And he did make contact with the wall. Now he's got a freight train behind him. Oh, more drama here. That's Patrizzi going up the escape road, Wakefield.
Two extremely good teams. Zinger replay at turn 4 will show what happened between 24 and 3. And Jason Bargwanna will want to forget the time that he went into that exit area backwards. 4 cars into turn 14 will not go. Maybe that explains what's happened. Yeah, that's what happened to Todd Kelly.
So
and the end result would finish up in between turns 3 and 4.
Sprint Gas Racing entry. And I think, was that Greg Murphy? It was difficult to tell with the sunlight on the car. This will paint a clearer picture. Greg Murphy it is.
Definitely Murph.
Irwin entry.
Murph, Engel, Alex Davison. Well, the loser in that was definitely poor old Russell. He ended up in the...
Richards has dropped to 24th position. Greg Murphy is now 25th. There's Rick Kelly, car 15. He's 24th. Richards 23rd. Although they're a real powerful memory, they're part of history now. They're talking about 2009, aren't they?
Correct. They're looking forward. Fabian's just turned.
In fact, is that Michael Patrizzi in the second of the?
It might have been.
Van Gisbergen running off into the gravel trap. Big one. Round goes. McConville's gone, and so too is the Jack Daniels entry of Todd Kelly. Gary, how's that been for the team? You talked about as we take a look at the replay of Cam McConville. Just did seem as though Craig he locked up, maybe touched Todd Kelly there, and that's what's forced Kelly around. Dean, we'll find that out for you. And there it is there. As Cam McConville comes through, we'll take a break and hopefully resume racing right after this. Johnson's wide, a little sideways, he holds on to it. Great work, Steve Johnson in the Jim Beam Falcon. Look at this, Whincup's in trouble.
Jeez, that was so close. And you've got Van Gisbergen still running down the grass. We see straight here it is there, Stevie J. Whincup on the outside. He just doesn't see him there. He's just behind the B pillar. Yeah, they just touch. Boy, this could have been a big accident.
They're into it. Lap 13 of 15.
Yeah, Jason Bargwanna really trying to defend there, and he tried to defend one spot. Oh,
Marcus Marshall
around. Oh, he was doing so well. He worked all his way out there. I think
test your team had it. Willowbank suggested that you weren't 100% happy with the car. The opening 2 race meetings you've been to are on street circuits. He started this race from position 13. This might tell more of the story.
Oh, I reckon he had a deflating tyre before he went in there.
Or something maybe broke
It didn't even look like it was going to make the turn.
No. It's either that or he's clipped those tyre bundles on the inside.
Might have plucked the steering arm off or something.
Part of the race, you'll definitely have the rear bar up, stiffen the back of the car because there's more weight. Oh, Tony Alberto straight into Big Pond. Turn 7. It did a good job there. With TKR to miss the back of that car. Will we get a safety car or can he grab reverse?
4 kilometres and take an advantage, but there's big trouble here between Greg Murphy, Tim Slade and the wall.
Turn 7 again. Oh, and Murph's just stalled it trying to get it out of there. When you go to move the cars away like that, because they've got to spill a lot of damage to the left-hand front of that car. The SC board was showing on the exit of turn 8, but it hasn't actually come up on our computer.
All right, Zinger replay shows Murph just going in all alone. He just said, don't know what happened, could have been a puncture. His teammate almost got him too, but then Tim Slade arrives on the scene with nowhere to go. Other angle.
It has hit the tyres, Matt, so it won't be as bad as what Greg just explained, but it has hit pretty hard. It's definitely bent the left-hand front suspension and tyre.
Over Mark Winterbottom, that's now being whittled away. And there's going to be contact here, certainly, all over the shop.
Caruso, very big contact down there. Jack Perkins involved in the Dodo car.
I saw Caruso go up on 2 wheels as well. Let's check it out on the single replay. Jack comes screaming in there.
Caruso on time, and Jack was a reaction to try and avoid. So here it is again. Watch the Jack Daniels and the Valvoline car. Look at Jack just trying to get out of the way.
But I reckon he had his own there, Neil. I reckon the rear brakes were locked before all that drama happened. I mean, we said earlier in the weekend that this is a drama, this place, because it's very narrow. He's actually gyrated. I reckon he got hit. I think he got a bump on the Zinger replay. We'll have to have another look and just see what happened. Definitely there's been some contact. You can't have a spin there without there being some drama. So Shane Van Gisbergen into the back of Dumbrell.
Talking about the mental and the physical concentration, and just take a look at Lee Holdsworth on the screen a moment ago. Gary Rogers is just telling me he's got all the car speed at the moment that he needs to finish this race well.
So, who was the culprit?
Bang!
Marshall was the culprit.
God! He hasn't hit them by a little bit. He's hit them with the middle of the car. That is massive.
Yeah, he tripped over the previous curve too much on the entry to 4.
A heap of cars as a consequence of that.
Whoa,
big slide.
That was Cam McConville. Single replay.
Look at them all parked. They've all parked. Bang!
You know why?
Because of that.
Well, yeah, but because Russ so far, Wincup, very impressed.
This will be the team with cars. So Cam McConville was also caught up in that mess. Doesn't have a rear windscreen.
Here we go. We'll just see vision of this. It hits the wall on the right side. You see it bound out. Bang! Straight against the fence there.
That's where it's let go as a result of the earlier contact.
And then Todd into the back of it.
And here's Jack Perkins. Look at the bonnet damage on that car. Whoa.
Oh,
Jack. Oh. Do it nice straight line. Here it is again. This is turn 2.
Gisbergen and Rick Kelly. Wonder when you don't get the benefit of the 3 cars working together. Zinger replay picking up Shane Van Gisbergen, hitting the first and very high off the second part of the...
Not going to be as easy as it sounds. Bring it back in. So through the chicane on the Zinger replay. Wow!
Yeah, that's a bit more than a flat tyre.
Oh my goodness!
It's a failure as a result of mashing that curve. It's broken the front left suspension.
So there you go. The first cards have been shown, if you like, from Team Vodafone. They've brought in Jamie Wincup straight away. That's
moment.
Massively loose.
Rick Kelly, big moment.
He's managed to
Good save. Great save.
Negates a little bit of the value of the tyre. Now Michael gets the clean run down the inside. Garth doesn't bother to offer any resistance. He's turned around by Coulthard. That was silly.
That was so bad.
That was silly.
Absolutely ordinary.
Neither party needed this. Here's the replay. This is on board with Fabian. I mean, he's got him in the right rear corner. He's not even alongside it at any extent.
If that's not drive-through land, I don't know what is. Rombo, that's... here we go. We'll just see it now from behind.
That's the view from 7 years here. Another Zinger replay of Lee Holdsworth and Paul Dumbrell. I don't reckon there was contact. I reckon Lee managed to avoid that.
He's got that away. Now here on the outside, Greg's narrow, which made it hard for Michael to give him racing room, so I might have been a little bit hard on him, but you do also have to, at that stage, acknowledge when you're on the outside that you can't get round.
He'd only just stopped, so cold tyres have trapped him.
Zinger replay.
Oh, it's all on.
At turn 3. I was doing the same as you there, Scapey. I was looking to the left, but the problem was out on the right of our screen. Because for all certainty, it looked as though there was going to be trouble on the inside of that turn.
Safety car boards and flags.
Come back in, he smashed to the side to do the crisscross effectively on Bright. Tanner up the inside. Good pass. Bit late, but a good pass. Oh!
And there you go.
And caught up with Lee. Geez, hasn't Garth had some drama in all this?
It's been a real
war out there for GT today.
The front rear doors. Here's the Zinger replay. Check it out. This is up the inside at 7. Here's Garth. Looked to me as though he did it cleanly. Maybe there was a little rattle that we're unaware of. But here at turn 8, it's a return of serve. And that's Tander in the paddock. Now, Campbell Little had only just radioed to say that he was satisfied that the car was secure. Actually, it was a little bit of ag on the run, on the straight run between 7 and 8. That's a good shot, that replay, because it tells a bit more.
Let's check out this Zinger replay first and see what unfolds here of car 24, 16 and 4. Alex Davis into Dale Wood. High-Tech Oils car spun around the same spot that Garth Tander found himself facing the wrong way.
Didn't need to do that one. That was one that you just... When you get hit behind the rear wheel of the car...
Phase the whole way, and here's the Stephen Richards issue. Look at this.
Well, he's going to have a spin.
Zinger replay up at turn 7.
Guys, keep an eye on Steve.
Check out this Zinger replay.
This is the explanation as to what happened with Stephen Richards.
Yeah, and this is Garth Tander.
The view from Garth's car, and that was Dale Wood, the other party in the High-Tech Oils entry. Oh, no. Another awkward moment down between 1 and 2, Will Davison.
And it's happened at the worst possible time because Stephen Johnson's coming for his stop. This will explain it. Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Todd Kelly moving across on the Zinger replay. And it still goes. This is over 200 k's an hour. One bump. Let's have 2. Anyone for 3? 4? About 5.
So that's the reason why the tyres looks like this.
Zinger replay, Paul Umbrell being muscled by Tim Slade and muscled again.
Scary.
A bit lucky to get away with that.
Old tyres, and that'll be difficult.
And that this is effectively for 3rd. Oh! Johnson got the move on Richards, but forgot about D'Alberto.
But honestly, Michael in that circumstance there has arguably wrecked the end of this race.
Hard to imagine when you consider how hard he whacked that wall. Nose to tail activity down here into the hairpin, and on this occasion Jason Bargwanna tripping over Stephen Johnson. Then it's Stephen Richards.
Zinger replay the hairpin. Stephen Richards with a headbutt on Stephen Johnson.
More trouble at the hairpin. Zinger replay, and Stephen Richards with the rears locked, and gives Greg Murphy a whack, caves the rear bumper in.
That's twice now. He's done that twice. And Greg Murphy was absolutely in the field. Here we go.
I think it's about number 4, isn't it?
Now, listen, leave me alone, because it's Mark Larkamere after this weekend. The bits flying off the Ford Performance Racing Falcon.
Hear the dejected voice of Todd Kelly. Massively too deep.
Stephen Richards finishes Murph off.
There's a bit more to that story. He was in a conversation on the radio when that happened.
Yeah, FPR out in the lane with tyres.
Well, he was just on the radio saying that the car's getting better with the fuel load coming off.
He's pitting. He's run 45 laps on the sprint time.
Here we go.
Zinger replay coming in, coming around.
So what happened is he couldn't stop. Jason Richards was also included in that.
But good job, Jason.
Stop. Jason Richards has moved away because he saw him. Very good evasive work with Jason Richards. Very good awareness to know what was going on. And Steve had no... Oh, here we go.
That's Wincup.
That's Wincup. Oh, very close. The black flag.
Oh, Winterbottom and Murphy.
Winterbottom again at the same place.
This time it's
With Murphy.
Punching bag. He's not going well with Ford Performance Racing today.
That's been like a war. This car has been through a war. No wonder he was off. Someone has gone off. Big.
Turn 7.
Dale Wood
Big
James
crash.
Courtney, they were involved together. What did you say about a safety car?
Massive. That is very fast.
That's the break. That's the break that Cam McConville's looking for here as well.
But he's got it going. But will it go anywhere?
Have a look, so just straight in, please.
Gee, look at the damage on it.
He obviously got bumped.
Definitely a park it, please.
Got pushed down. I'll go off now because he can't steer it. He cannot steer the car.
And for Tim Slade and Cam McConville, Tander off the road. They need to make their second
they're off
stop.
everywhere.
Yeah, that was Darwin. They were leaping past the start-finish line. And that's the guy that James was talking about. What was he thinking?
What happened, mate? We did third.
I was just on the inside and he just turned into my rear quarter.
That's Rick Kelly. That's Rick Kelly off the road at 2.
That's all bad for him because he was in position.
was.
Well, he's effectively in position 3.
And there's a penalty for car 17 for pit lane infringement because I don't reckon Dick can recover that tyre. Here it is again. Courtney and Dale Wood. That's the moment that triggered Courtney out into the weeds that put all this debris on the track. That's a massive wall contact. That'll be huge damage on that chassis. Second time this year. And then it can't steer. It goes straight ahead at turn 2. So there's been a lot happen in a little space of time here. Wood's got damage. Courtney's got damaged. He's now parked. And you've got a penalty for car 17 as well, Floyd. James.
That was Rick.
That was
backwards
Rick.
into 2.
Because of the dirt on the racetrack. Now remember, he was in a fighting position, Rick Kelly.
In race 8, the safety car's out cause largely of this. Zinger replay, James Courtney into the fence at turn 7, contact with Dale Wood. And the 18 car for the second.
Trouble here for Jason Richards at the hairpin.
And he was 8th, and on the sprint tyre, he's stuck.
Safety cars trigger safety cars, don't they?
Again, this is why Marcus Marshall in behind, just a small touch enough to go around.
And then he's done it to himself.
Let it roll back.
Didn't get the foot on the brake.
Exactly. Should have stopped the car there. So parked up like that is actually his own drama. Although he did get a bump, he probably could have.
And this is the explanation, is it not?
Zinger replay. That's with Michael Patrizzi.
Patrizzi has just driven straight out there. He did the same.
A little further on this tyre. Massive lock-up for Lowndes and off the road. And that's
really
a drama.
Too.
Cold tyre, control tyre. He's gone way off, losing heaps of time here and probably tyre damage. It's a mess. Yeah, there was some sort of mess down the bottom.
Nasty.
Yeah, so what happened was that Cam locked a brake, then he released it because he didn't want to damage it.
Oh, here we go. James Courtney and Will Davison, 2 teammates, and
third and fourth, another Zinger replay up at turn 6. Stephen Johnson, Jason Bright. The Jim Beam cars are swapping some paint late in this race, and James Courtney bought into that as well.
So look at the replay here. Scuffle for second, third, fourth. Bit of a crisscross move there for Tander. Look at this.
that's one of the Jack Daniels cars. I think it might have been Todd that made contact. Stevie Richards trying to turn around in the background there. I think that was Todd that made contact just with the back of Lowndes.
Alex Davison tripped up in that together with Greg Murphy.
A little bit of margin, a little bit of drama here on the Zinger replay with Todd Kelly into the back of Steve Johnson. So Todd a bit tired on the left-hand front. Got some damage, as you can see. And that's Jack Perkins.
Tim Slade involved there too.
Don't spin it around there. Yeah, Jack Perkins. Hear him on the radio. Here we go. We'll get a replay now on the Zinger. Vision of...
It's Wincup.
It's Wincup that's given him a server.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
I thought Tim Slade was involved, but he was taking avoiding action. And the effective leader, you reckon a penalty?
That's penalty time.
Absolutely.
Great stuff to watch.
Zinger replay. Is this what happened to Richo? Yes, it is. Russell Ingall making contact. Everyone goes either way.
Stephen Richards spin down at turn 11.
Russell Ingall involved.
This might be a square-up. They had a drama earlier.
Yeah, opening lap of the race or in the first couple of laps of the race.
Could be a little square-up here. And Richo...
he's going for a move on Barks.
And he can't stop. He can't stop. Bang. So Russell Ingall, the innocent bystander there. Steve down the inside. Couldn't stop it. And gives Bargwana and Russell Ingall a hit. Here we go. We'll soon explain this.
It's a move on to Alberto. Lock the rears. Clang side to side. That's broken.
It's broken the diff housing as a consequence. When they run into each other like that, the force has gone through the left-hand rear wheel and has broken the diff housing. He's lost the position there, so obviously the car's not that good. This is aggro. Bang, bang.
Gone, and he's off in the wall. That's Bright in the wall.
Now that is, I mean, at the end of the day, they were on. It was on, and all the stuff was happening.
Normally, look at the way it's floundering at the front.
Here we go. Up over the curb, and Rick. I mean, he's trying not to make contact there. The curb, and that does hit very hard. That's what you heard Jason Bright say. So as they come out of turn 1, bit of a biff and barge, braking up into turn 2. Little bump there. It's very hard to get two V8 Supercars through there, and as you can see,
it was close. Now this is Fiore, the Triple F Commodore at turn 9. Lock up, big lock up, still locked up, not turning in the sand. Safety car.
and this is this piece we said. Now, as Baragwana, he had no road. He ended up way out there. Will Davison had a big dive at him. So Jason actually did a really good job not to end up having contact. And Will was a bit lucky to get away with it. Here we go. Big lock up. Big lock up there in front.
And Slade and Courtney as well. And Tim's trying to keep it running.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
He who stops is bold. He's done a good job. Keep going, keep going.
No, it's gone. No, there could be a safety car. There will be a safety car.
Slade locked up. James in sympathy.
I didn't really see any contact there. I think he actually ran in there by himself. James has it's a little, maybe a little bump at the first part, but both cars have ended up off the road. So here's the vision.
Okay, Courtney watching.
Oh, now someone might have tagged him from behind then, because that was a big slide.
Richards,
I think it might have had a bit of Jason Richards in that. Just have a look at this.
Yeah, this will tell the story. Had a bit of a look, tried to back out of it, got in the side.
Yeah, he might get a wrist slap for that one. That was pretty lucky there for James Courtney not to turn the thing around and whack the wall. How's the amount of dust and debris and the rubber build-up? We're going to see a lot of that, particularly when the sprint tyre starts to peel a bit of rubber off later in the race. And off the road, Michael Caruso, turn 3, manages to keep the flames alive. He's flicked the wiper on. That's water coming out of Coulthard's car. Water brakes assisting the cars. Watch this.
Here we go. See now.
Lock brake.
Wheel lock. And almost off. You can't quite see the edge of the road, but he has missed by nothing. There goes Winterbottom. But all 4 cars almost went off. Here we go. Here's all 4 cars. Off goes Wincup. Off the road goes Winterbottom. Almost off goes Courtney. And the same with Tanda with the wheels locked. But what happens? When you're the first guy, you're the pioneer. So when you arrive there...
Sounds horrible.
That's over and out.
So from a 1-2 at Sandown and Glory to 2 cars out at Queensland Raceway. And look at all the stuff he's left behind. Murphy off.
They're all off.
Turn 1. It's scary.
Another
Richards
one. Jason Richards off.
So the leaders will be getting warned about this for when they come back through, because they're on their way.
Now look, watch out for this, because this could be very interesting.
Look at the sheen on the road.
And Wincup's
lost
gone.
the rear. Held it.
That's a great save. He looked like he was gone.
Seeing a replay. Turn 6. And that's when it started on Tanda's car.
So in the braking area at turn 6, and it's let go massively here. That's when he called on the radio and said, I've got the oil warning on. He's fallen off on his own oil, and when he's come back on, he's sprayed the track at 2. Oh, bang. That's a massive whack.
And in front was Jason Richards, who Todd was having a drama with.
That was all there. We can figure out what happened here. It is again in replay.
Seeing a replay. Just locked up Todd, getting the side. There's a little bit of a gap there, but drove to the side and car took 2 spots.
Oh, big moment down here for somebody. Is that an engine fail?
Fabian Coulthard, you'd have to say it is. Oh, barbecue!
Fabian, just came up somewhere, yep. Do I stop?
Yep. It's probably a good idea.
To the front there, okay.
He's left behind some presents for the rest of them.
Is that what you said?
There's oil everywhere.
Yep.
Or listen to Tim Schenken in the driver's briefing, who said don't go down there between 2 and 3.
Well, he's going to have to come into the pits now because he's filled it full of grass. Here's how it happened. Reindler in the Jason Bright car on the inside.
Turn 1 incident, man. Brad Jones is no, he wasn't. It's Andrew Jones in the middle of all that, so he got an eyeful of that nonsense.
He made it around okay. Not by much.
You know what? In that spot, and these guys chop and change so much in the modern era, you forget. Oh, no. Alex Davison. That front right is rubbing and smoke going everywhere. David Bernard's job has just been made a whole lot easier.
And they just called him in this lap, so it's gone.
Oh. It never looked right.
Oh, one down.
Ouch. Kept it off the fence.
Yeah, good job. I wonder whether he flat spotted it.
It didn't look right under brakes at turn 4, did it?
Let's see what the Kelly brothers do. There's a switch. Oh, big one for car 8 going the wrong way.
Cam McConville. How he didn't take out anyone then.
This will be a safety car.
How on earth did that happen?
So it gets set for a lot of pit lane activity.
Been cleaned up. Look, there's the leftovers.
My goodness, what's this on replay?
That's what Steve Owen.
Oh no, he's
no
going to go
brakes.
firing through turn 1. You can't imagine how dangerous that is.
Gee, I tell you what, this is just sheer luck that wasn't one of the worst accidents we've ever seen in the industry. Just sheer luck. And this will be scrutinised because this is something that you don't want to see happening.
Oh,
man.
That is insane. Watch this. So there's contact here coming down the main straight with Steve Owen. Up he goes, all 4 in the air. And from now, well, this is as scary as you want to go. Not only that deep into turn 1.
Lee Holdsworth's in 33. Jonathan Webb. Oh, look out.
Oh, he's gone off.
Holdsworth's gone.
Alan Simonson was dicing around behind there in the double 8 car.
I'm going to come back off.
Lee was comfortable with the fact that he knew where the grass was.
That report that we intercepted when we came back from the break about the car condition, that was relayed by... Oh, another incident down here at 1.
Oh, thankfully this time.
Lee Holdsworth at the wheel. He's pulled up short.
Sorry, guys, we're out of it.
He's managed to stop it. That's exactly the same line that Cam McConville had to take.
Wonder what has triggered that.
Well, this will show. Oh, it's long gone by then. And that is just extraordinary speed.
And on the cool tyres, but it looks like it's just settled down a bit now. Lowndes last lap 36 even, 36-1 for Tander. Watch this.
Not another one in turn 1. Zinger replay. It is another one in turn 1.
Actually, you can see something. If we look at that again in replay, I reckon there's been a fluid loss or something, or there's some drama in the front left corner. There were sparks there. There could be some rocks.
Zinger replay will show what's happened to Thompson in car 88.
That was the outlap.
Cold tyres trapped him there. I spoke to him this morning, and this is a man who's vastly experienced with great success internationally in the British Touring Car Championship. And he said, look, it's like going back to square one, like beginning all over again. What's the situation behind me? So he wants the gap to the next. So that little mistake down in the braking area at turn 10 has been enough for Rick to be able to get it right. Here we go.
Wasn't without a fight, though, or an argument.